As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We're back now in KC. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Johnson works his way in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
25
yards to pick up there, also a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Johnson. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And now out comes Houston. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now Sanders. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Johnson. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 3rd down, Johnson shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now I'm too far.
The busy night continues for Johnson.
Come on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech.
Oh, twirly.
But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You call games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb.
I keep thinking I'm a fucking Cowboy.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down just the 35.
What's up, boy?
And now
What's
the
up, homie?
offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's go down on that milk.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
What?
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want.
Puts it on the carpet.
Oh, shit.
And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms.
Oh, what
right?
the
You see
fuck?
the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Look at that shit.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfectly 3 for 3 on the field.
Oh, that's one of the goals. Score a rushing touchdown.
It's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up.
What's up, Nick?
They're fortunate that it only
Doing good, bro.
but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the
Tomorrow's your
relief
birthday, man. You excited?
Gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They stay on. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Go the other way. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To Johnson again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Drive there, just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go. with the ball in the air. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So they get half of what they needed. It will be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. First down, Prescott.
Yes.
And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Get the foot, Prescott.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
What you doing, baby? You came in here and just tore your shit up. And you pooped. Come on. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get your hair. Your hair's getting long, boy. Ow! Hey, hey, hey. Don't smile at me and wave. That hurt. Yeah, I know, huh? Hey. What the hell? Getting heavy, boy. Love you, boy. Go ahead. Get going.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 points. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for... Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 30. 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? On which side won, partner, because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mariota, well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him up balance.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. There's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Sanders now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though.
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
4th down, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Johnson. He scored on the ground and in through the air. And the Pats are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 1:55 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. Aren't you nuts?
And Johnson is in for a Patriots touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And
it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 121 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. He spins free. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 1. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 3rd and long. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the field. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield. And that, nearly picked off. But it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. The solid stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them. And Johnson works his way in for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Broncos. There to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And Johnson is in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, that drive started with a lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, payday. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Trubisky to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
That drive wasn't a case of running with the points on the board. It was leading to it, heading to it, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now they're in the hurry-up. Up the middle, Johnson. He finds some open field here. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 107 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now a handoff, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Johnson, 70 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel... They'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Jackson, and his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he finds McLaurin, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mayfield hitting David Njoku on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. From the 27, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
Jackson. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 12.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and a lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Inside the 20.
It's not exactly round and round we go. But I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now. But if this keeps up, you have two very angry defenses. You have the offense to take care of the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the 4th quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're leading. Your opponent has the ball right at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Winston to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point, bit of an adventure, but does make it through. And it leads up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Winston readies the offense. Down by 15. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because Obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Johnson, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays here to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. So we pick up this challenge in overtime with 5 minutes left. Tie ball game, 35 points each. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
They'll run with Boone here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And right side, they're going to go option here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Here's Baker. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the 2nd quarter with 5 minutes left. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can... So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 50 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like they were trying to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 40. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield's throw caught by Sanders. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought, touchdown! Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time